Venus and Pluto rule side-by-side signs, Libra and Scorpio. Venus also rules Taurus, the sign that opposes Scorpio. When signs are side by side and in opposition to one another, they are as different as can be. Venus symbolizes harmony, beauty, pleasure, and love, while Pluto symbolizes transformation, sex, death, rebirth, and intimacy. In Synastry, Pluto brings intensity, obsession, possessiveness, and a craving for intimacy. Pluto wants to delve deep to uncover what's underneath the surface. Superficiality does not appeal to Pluto, he wants something deep. He wants something transformative, something that transcends the boundaries between two people. Not in the Neptunian, spiritual way, but in a more physical, psychological way. Venus, on the other hand, wants balance and harmony. Venus is known as a superficial planet, as she craves beauty and cooperation above everything. When Pluto meets Venus in Synastry, the beast meets beauty. Pluto is not impressed by Venus' social graces and flowery tastes. He is tremendously attracted to her charm, grace, and beauty, yes, but the attraction stems from far beyond her outer beauty. Pluto sees right into Venus's psyche. He wants to uncover her layers, and wants to know her deepest, darkest secrets. He wants to take Venus into the depths of intimacy, where true bonding and intimacy take place. At first, Venus is taken aback, she is both frightened and intrigued by Pluto. She is flattered by his attention and interest in getting to know her, but his intensity is frightening. She loves his passion, as it makes her feel desired and beautiful. Venus knows she cannot hide from Pluto, and the temptation is hard to resist. If Pluto feels his level of intensity is not matched by Venus, he will increase his intensity until they are on the same level. As in all Pluto Synastry aspects, the Pluto person has the upper hand, and Venus is the submissive partner. As the relationship develops, the couple becomes demanding of each other. The fear of losing one another affects them both, giving rise to feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and possessiveness. Pluto desires complete domination and control over Venus, while Venus is eager to please Pluto. Pluto will continue to dig at Venus' mind until he is satisfied with Venus' affection. All or nothing characterizes this union. Pluto is not willing to share Venus, and uses manipulative tactics to ensure Venus belongs to him, and him only. Pluto forces Venus to see something about herself that she wanted to keep hidden. His role is to transform Venus by exploring the depths of intimacy and sharing. The relationship is highly sexual, and the chemistry is addictive. This level of passion is the highest you will have in your life as the two explore and play out each other's deepest, darkest secrets and fantasies. This aspect can result in sexual exploitation, as well, given Pluto's dominance over Venus, and Venus' desire to please Pluto in any way she can. Venus conjunct Pluto Synastry. There is a strong pull between these two that can be fascinating, intensely attractive, and yet also disturbing at times. These two share a deep emotional tie. The Pluto person seems to have a window into the Venus person's soul at times and can use this special connection for better or for worse. As the relationship progresses, the Pluto person may behave in a possessive manner towards the Venus person. This is one indication of a karmic tie. This pairing of planets is one of the stronger indications of intense sexual attraction. This is a passionate connection but should be managed so that it doesn't turn into a love-hate union. Obsessive behavior is also a possibility. The Pluto person may demand more intimacy than the Venus person is willing to give or capable of giving. This relationship seems to change and evolve, and can be characterized by many dramas and emotional ups and downs. Times of frustration are followed by enlightenment and release, as the bond that these two share is not a light or superficial one whatsoever. Venus opposite Pluto Synastry. These two planets are naturally on the opposite side of the zodiac wheel, so opposition is a very natural position for these two people. The Pluto person will be extremely attracted to the Venus person and will see a lot of potential for a long-term relationship. They will want to take financial and emotional resources from the Venus person, and the Venus person is excited to give them freely. With this in mind, the Pluto person will be bold and determined in their pursuit of their potential Venus partner. While this may be attractive to both individuals, it may become overbearing and dominating, which can lead to manipulation. It can be a challenge for this partnership to achieve equality in power. This will mostly be an issue for the Pluto person, who is very concerned with creating a strategic plan to pull the Venus person deeper into the relationship. However, the Pluto person feels the most vulnerable, since they are fully invested in the Venus individual. Ending a relationship or breaking up can often be problematic for this couple, and the conflict is often around resources. The end of this relationship will usually be full of deep emotions, so the couple will have to be mindful not to translate these intense feelings into resentment, spite, or hatred. Venus square Pluto synastry. Square aspects are indicative of a very difficult connection between two people, especially when it comes to intimacy or sexuality. This can be due to the fact that square energies push against one another while simultaneously trying not to hurt each other, which can create a stagnation or a feeling being stuck in a relationship. The Venus square Pluto couple will certainly be attracted to each other, but this will be paralleled with issues and conflict. Both of these couples may worry that the other will leave them, which could cause them to act in hurtful ways. This could include withholding affection, being overly critical of the other person, or even abuse. These conflicts could have a deep impact or even result in a traumatic experience. Power struggles will be at their most tense in a square. The square placement is not ideal for a harmonious transfer of power in a relationship, and can be indicative of a controlling and manipulative partner that wants total control. If you've ever read 50 Shades of Grey, you have a good understanding of Venus-Pluto in Synastry. In the book, the young, handsome millionaire, Grey, meets a young, innocent virgin, Anna, and the two begin a sexual relationship, characterized by dominance and submission. Grey calls the shots in the relationship, telling her the relationship will be only sexual in nature. Grey tests Anna's sexual limits, bringing out a sexual side of her she never knew existed. Please like and subscribe to Phenomenal Astrology.